got another Indian motorcycle in the bay. This one is a special 2023 Indian Pursuit Elite. This will be the first 23 Indian Pursuit Elite that we've got in here. Not the first time for Elite. So let's show you the bike, talk about what we're going to be doing on it, and get it in the bay, all torn apart, and get it back done for the customer. Let's discuss what we're going to be doing on this bike. Really the only modifications done to this bike currently are the Clockworks windshield, the flares. He's got these tassels on the end, and then he's got a series of the Cairo and Bright Culture lights. So he's got these Fang lights at the bottom, the Tour Pack lights, the Saber lights down at the bottom, and the bag lights right there too. So looks awesome. It's a beautiful, beautiful bike. So yeah, let's talk about what we're going to be doing on this bike. Everything starts up in the fairing, so we're going to obviously do our dual amp setup on this bike. PSM Pro here. We're going to be doing a FLX 704 here, and that's going to be to power this entire bike, because we're going to be doing CM 6.5s here with the RR05T tweeter up here. Down the lower, our Davidson audio 6.5 inch pods. In the lids, we're changing them to the TNA carbon fiber 8-inch lids. In the Tour Pack, we're doing the CXX 5 1/4. It's going to sound really, really well balanced. The reason we're doing the mids and the lowers and the lids is that way we get more mid bass out of the bike versus all vocals. So that's something that we're realizing in a lot of these bikes, is getting that extra added stuff to it to really balance it out. So yep, let's get this bike in the bay, get it all torn apart, show you along the process, and let y'all know how it turns out. On the backbone, we've got all of our wiring coming down nice and neat. We have his light for the lowers, for the Fang lights right there, that wiring, so that'll be there. We got all of our wiring down here, our quick disconnects over here for each side along with his stuff. So that's all up here. We got our mid tweeter up there. We're putting mids down in the lowers. We got 8-inch mids here, and the CXX 5 1/4 there. And we even have our TNA carbon fiber lids, the best in the industry, hands down, bar none. Those are the only carbon lids that we use. It's the carbon that we use, period. We're working on this bike. We got everything pretty much wired up minus the fairing, but again, we always like to show y'all how everything is before we put it back together. So underneath the seat, we just have our wiring going over to each saddlebag. Now he has this splitter because he's got a bunch of extra lights, like for the Tour Pack, the saddlebags, the Saber lights, and the Fang lights. So we got his extra wiring ran up here. Our speaker wire runs all the way up the backbone. How he's got it, his Fang light had to be over here, which makes it a little bit tighter, but sometimes there's really not much you can do about that. So we've got all of our wiring ran up front. Again, 6.5s with the tweeters and the fairing, 6.5 inch mids there, 8-inch mids here with the carbon fiber TNA lids, 5 1/4 in the Tour Pack OEM wiring there. So it makes everything serviceable and easy to do. And now we're going to be buttoning up the fairing, get this thing playing and ready for delivery in a couple of days. All right, Levi got this bike all wrapped up and done. We've already showed you on the back underneath the tank, the seat area and everything. So up in the fairing, again, we've got the windshield module here, cellular module, our DSP here, driving light module, GPS antenna. Everything is up where it should be in the OEM location. And then here we've got our second amplifier there, bridged for the lids. We got all the OEM wiring tucked up here nice and neat. All of our wiring in here. First amp doing the fairing lowers and Tour Pack. So yeah, I mean, it's looking good and clean. He's got plenty of room here for his headlight area to go in. That's one big thing that we do, is we make sure this wiring is zip tied up nice and tight to give you that loop and plenty of room to get your headlight in here. So we're gonna get this bike back together, cleaned up, get it tuned in, let you listen to it, see what the customer thinks as he's showing up tomorrow. This customer's 2023 Indian Pursuit is wrapped up, and man, I just have to say, the paint jobs on these Elites get me every single year. I'd have to say probably this 23 is one of my favorites. It's a nice subtle two-tone with that bronze. And what they did on these engines looks amazing. But let's discuss the audio. I'm going to flip you around so you're not looking at this, you know, beautiful mug right here, but you want to see the bike. So let's show you that, let you listen to it, and the customer's here to pick it up. All right, we kind of have the bike a little in here. It's not for audio effects as this is starting to rain, but let's see if you can see this. So you've got like this base model metallic almost. It's a little bit darker, but then you have this black stripe section here with this gold pinstriping line, and then the gray again. The lowers are gray, so you almost have to follow this black here. They carried it over the tank, then they kind of like brought it down for the bags, but then it carries the tour pack. And then we got our carbon lids on there from TNA that blended in as well. It's got the gray and the black in them, so it really makes it pop. I absolutely love these carbon lids on bikes. We've got them on our bikes here, the matte black, the white. Looks amazing, but is one of our favorite systems. So we did mid and tweeter separate up here, the CM 6.5 with the 05T tweeter. We use that tweeter because it's not as loud or bright. So for customers that don't want that harshness in their face, really great tweeters for that. Absolutely love that option. But again, in the fairing, we already showed you PSM Pro, 2704 DS or amplifiers from Cicada Audio, FLX series. Got that up there, the components. Down here, we have the Davidson Audio 6.5-inch lowers with the Cicada Audio CM 6.5 carbon fiber mid, billet grill. Here we have the TNA carbon lids. Like I said, absolutely love these guys. TNA, hands down, best carbon fiber out there. Craftsmanship, paint, everything, absolutely amazing. But we pair those with our Cicada Audio CM 8.4Xs with the billet grills. Tour pack has the CXX carbon fiber coax speakers. The reason I like this system so much is because we opted to do mids down here, so that way we'd get a little bit more mid bass out of the system, so less vocals, the vocals and the mids to keep up with each other. But also from there, the tour pack and the mid here help work together, because where this lacks the vocals, this picks it up. It's a very complementary system between the two. Absolutely love it. But again, it's starting to rain, so let's get you all an audio demo on this. Let the customer get back on the road, because he is coming from Oklahoma. We've had his bike for the week, so he came back down to get it. So now let's give you all an audio demo and get him on the road.
We fixing to raise the meter to Aquafina. I need her. Yeah, we fixing to raise the meter to Aquafina. I need you. Worried about my life, got my stomach in a knot. God whispered to me, oh, how quickly you forgot to. Backslidden Christian, oh, he into fixing posture.
Never had me believing lies, found the truth, now I'm on fire. God say go and I say now I'm preaching, I prophesy. Holy Spirit all up inside, ask me to pray and I'm like, thought you took my joy, thought you took my peace, but man, the devil is alive. Man, start the business, write the vision, let the grace stick to the mission. I hear heaven singing. Me and my twin, but again, never thought he was gonna win. Then I grinned, turned around, and I looked at my haters in the face like.
All right, this bike's all wrapped up. The customer is here getting his truck all ready to go. So we're going to see his thoughts on the system, get it loaded up, and get him on the road back to Oklahoma. The customer is here to come pick up his bike, and obviously it wants to start raining as soon as he does. It's beautiful this morning, and now we got a thing going by. But we're going to see what his thoughts are in dealing with us, how the system sounds, and then we're going to help him get loaded up and back on the road, head back to Oklahoma.
Very pleased with the overall process. Working with Brandon was like speaking to a friend. No reservations about doing it again on my other bikes. Looking forward to enjoying the ride.
Awesome. We always appreciate it, sir. I don't care if the people are local or they come afar. We greatly appreciate any opportunity, especially on a beautiful 23 Pursuit before we let this bike leave. So they already do the bronze on the heads and that. But what's really cool is right here. This is the first Indian I've seen with black chrome on there. Super nice touch. Absolutely love it. I would love to get those on our bike. We even joked around about swapping engines. Maybe he wouldn't know, but we would never do that to customers. But hope you all have a great day. If you ever need the best aftermarket audio solution for your Indians, Harleys, motorcycles, period, come check us out in beautiful Panama City, Florida. We'd love to take care of you, help you any way we can. So God bless all of you. Stay safe, and please ride safely out there.